Hey guys, my name is Vladimir Zhravlev. Today I will explain how you can apply for a grant with your team or startup to be granted from Waves Association using Waves DAO. Waves Association has already distributed a portion of grants in the December of 2020. 6 projects were granted with an amount up to 100,000 Waves. So if you have a Web 3.0 application and will be interested to get a grant from Wave Association, this video is for you. We recently launched a new product called Wave Association DAO that can be used for teams to apply with the product and for the board members and Wave Association members to vote on the grants. Here is the description how you can apply and how the process is working. But this video will be an easy tutorial and I will explain how you can do it fast, how you can fast apply with your product to get a grant. First of all, it's important to understand that to apply with your idea, you need to choose Web 3.0 development grants. This type of grants allow you to propose ideas with your project or team. There's a special page for this type of grants. Here you can see the additional information, for example, the workflow, how the grant is voted, and what's the most important, here you can log in and apply with your product. Let's do it after taking a short look on the previous applications. These ones are test examples, but we can see, for example, the different statuses. We can see that a test grant 2 was proposed, and the working group currently is researching it and will give feedback later, while the test grant 1 is already voted and project is approved by association and will be granted. This overview page is available to any user in the internet, and that's the advantage of DAO, because anyone can observe that the decisions are made transparently and anyone can contribute. Okay, let's go forward and apply with our own project. First, we need to log in using Waves Exchange. It's not hard, you just need to visit waves.exchange website and create an account here. And after that, you will be ready to connect to the Waves DAO. I already have an account, so I can just insert my password and choose one or collection of my accounts. For example, let's choose Alice. Alice will be a user who applies for a grant. Here she is. And now we have a button, apply for a grant. That's actually it. We just need to click on it and insert the grant name, like the project name, and link to grant description. How to create the link to grant description? For this, you need to go to the repository of Waves Association called Grants Program. By the way, here is all the information about the details for granting. And also there is a button Issues, where you can create a new issue and insert the data about your project. Let's use this version of this repository, so not to create the spam into the main one, I created fork. Here I can put the button New Grant, New Issue, and just need to choose the type of grants. Web3 Development Grant, that's the one that we need. Get started. And here I have the MD file that I need to fill. Proposer, Vladimir, contacts, etc. There are many fields, so my recommendation is to use software like Typora to fill it correctly. For example, this is how looks my application for Certificado that I actually proposed. So what you can do is to fill this MD form, markdown form into the text editor and then just insert it here. That's the easiest way. Okay, so bin the new issue. Now you have the link to this issue, like this. And anyone can read the details about your project and what you're asking for. For example, there is an information about milestones. I guess that's the most important point in the full application. And also the total costs. How much are you requesting? Okay, now I have the link to the grant description. I inserted here, and also I insert grant name, certificado, I don't know, test, just to feel the difference between real application and non-real. Propose grant. There's a standard operation. I need to sign the transaction that I am creating the new task and I'm requesting the fund for it. Confirm. Transaction is being sent up to 5 seconds, already sent. So we can find the certificado test here. It's proposed. We see the full page here, and also we see the descriptions that we just added. The next step is to talk to the working group. So the team needs to get the feedback from working group and have a talk about it. Usually working group leaves the questions, for example, in the repository on GitHub like this. And I'll left his overview. And after the team gets overview, they can actually add a reward. For example, as a certificado author, I'm saying, okay, I got their feedback. I see that you're interested. Let me say the price. The price will be, for example, one ways. Apply for a grant in one ways. I just confirmed this transaction, and actually I don't send any waves because this waves will be transferred from me when I complete the task. But now reward is stated, and visualization now sees that there is a team that's requesting one waves, one coin to create a certificado project. Where it is? Here it is, proposed. The next step is for working group to start voting on this application. Let me do it fast because this logic is nothing to do with the applicant. It's a full task of visualization. We have a working group member. Here is this account. He can init task voting. If the working group finds this application makes sense, working group says, okay, this application makes sense. Let's vote on it. Okay, the application is recommended by working group to the base association, and DAO members can already vote on it. That's the most interesting part because general meeting, the group of DAO members, can vote if they like this application or not. This is how it looks like. DAO members have the button approve or reject. Of course, we will approve this project because it's awesome. Let me do it. Simply, DAO member sends a transaction that he likes this application. And what we have the clear statistics that currently we have one vote with the total vote 1. So it means that one member voted and this vote is agree, that members agree to grant this proposal. When quorum is achieved, currently quorum is minimal, like one member is enough, working group can finish the task voting. Again, working group, and we have a button finish vote. After that, the grant will be approved. Project is approved by citation because there was the majority who voted for this proposal. The next step is for Team Alice, Certificado team, to start working on the project. That's where Alice comes back to this project. So for example, this process takes about 1 month, this voting process. So Alice sent the application, and after the month, she visits this page again and sees that project is approved. Wow, great. And she says, okay, I guess I'm ready to start working. I have a team and we are ready to start. She put the button start work. That means that both parties agreed that this project will exist. So the DAO is ready to give a grant and the team is ready to integrate this. The work has begun. And after that, there is a lot of off-chain work when Team Alice cooperates with working group for funding and grants. They work together to create a solution that fits the ecosystem. And for example, in 3 months, Alice says, okay, here is the project. The project is delivered. We did everything right. And after that, the working group can send the reward. Working group again, accept work result. That's it. So we put the button accept work result. And very important thing is that working group needs to attach the report link, like how was the traction of this product, how many things did the team to deliver the result. Or for example, they can just attach the link to the product itself like this. Accept work result. This will mean that team finished its work. Work is finished. The reward is transferred to the team and both bodies are happy. That's the full workflow how you can apply for a grant with your product. So let me make a conclusion. What are the steps? First, you need to go to the page with Web 3.0 grants and apply for a grant with your Waves account. For this, you will need to have your application on GitHub using this repository. After you send your application, Waves DAO will vote on it. And if the application is approved by a majority of votes, you will be ready to start working on it. After you decide to start working on the application, the working group will work closely to you, and together you will create a perfect solution. And after you deliver it, you will be ready to finish the work, and working group will approve your result and send you the reward. That's how the Waves DAO works. I will be happy to hear your feedback in the comments, and of course, welcome to apply with your grants. And let's make Web 3.0 great together.